Hello, I'm back again, and I thought this week that I would do like a story time video. Yeah, the story's gonna be about how and like when the time I met the Vamps. So yeah, let's get on with that. So basically, it was like a week before the actual date, which I can't remember, so I'll put it in. I was talking to Amy and she DM'd me and she was like, I'm gonna meet the Vamps. And then I was like, oh my gosh, how? And then she was like, they're coming to a place near us. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can get there. And like I checked for tickets and there were still tickets left. And I was like, Mum, please can you get me tickets? And then she bought me the ticket thing. You had to buy the ticket and the album because it was a signing gig thing. And so the date came around and I got the train. I had to get 3 trains. And when I got there, I was meeting up with Katie, who also vlogged that day. So I'll leave it in the description thingy-mabob. I met up with her halfway to her house actually because she was meant to meet me, but then she left late or something, or I left early, I don't know. But I met up with her and then we hung out for a while. We went into Kingston, which is where the gig was. We did some stuff there and then we came back and we hung out for a little while and then we left for concert, gig, signing, whatever you want to call it, at about 5 PM. And we left and we got there and there was tons of people like already there, and it didn't start till like 6, half 6 or something like that. We knew there were people there because when we walked past, when we went to town earlier, there was people there, and that was at like 1, 2. But either way, there was loads of people there waiting already, and it was freezing cold out, so we was like, we're not doing that. And so we got there, we got in the queue, and we were like barricaded in with the barriers and stuff. We were in the queue for like an hour, I think, and then we started to move. When we got to the front, we had to give them our names, and then they gave us like a raffle ticket, which I thought I had mine, but I'm not sure where it is now. We went in, they checked our bags, and then we found a space in the inside of the building, which was practically full already. So we sort of we stood near the back of the venue, but we could still see perfectly because we were like on a raised sort of platform thing. And yeah, and then they performed four songs, which was Rest Your Love, Somebody to You, Can We Dance, Wake Up. After that, we got told to move into the middle of the venue, which was like the dance floor park, so it was in a club. We all waited there and they said a number of raffle tickets, so it was like from 100 to 150 or something like that. So one lot of people went up and there was like an upstairs, and that's where the signing and that was, and they all queued, and then our lot of numbers was called and we went up and queued. Now we're in a line to meet them. We're so close to meeting them. And then when we got to the front of the queue, it was James, Connor, Tristan, Brad, I think. He was like, hello, and I was like, hi, and he was like, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. And he signed my paper and then I took a selfie. And then I moved on to Connor, and Connor was like, hi, did you enjoy the set? And I was like, yeah. And then moved on to Tristan, and he was like, hi, and I was like, hi, and then we took a selfie and he signed my paper. I didn't really say anything else to him because like they have to talk to me first, because otherwise I never know what to say, which I know it sounds stupid, but whatever. And And then I went to move on to Brad, but Amy was in front of me and she was still stood there, and Brad had like a camera thing in his hand. It wasn't, I don't know what it was, but he was holding it with 2 hands. It was like a camera. She was stood there and he was like, what's your favourite animal? She was like, cat. And then he turned it to me and I was like, oh my gosh, please, oh my god, I don't know what to say. And he was like, what's your favourite animal? And I was like, I can't say cat. I was like, another animal, I can't think of another animal. And like my mind went blank and I couldn't think of any animals in the world, like not a single one, not even like a dog. Nothing came into my head, so I was like, cat. And I thought it was a massive freak out, but it didn't look as bad as I thought it did in my head.
What's your favourite animal?
Cat.
Cat?
Yeah.
Strong choice. What about yourself?
Cat probably. And he was like, cat, solid answer. And then he turned to Tris and he was like, what's your favourite animal? And he goes, tiger. Grrr. And I can't remember if it was Tris or Brad that said grrr, or if it was both of them. But then he passed the camera back to the security guy and I took my selfie with him.
What about you, sir?
Ah, tiger.
Thank you for coming, girls. There we go.
Are you okay?
My t-shirt's big too.
Thank you. I'm struggling there, to be honest.
And we walked away and like Katie got a little video of us at the end and I walk away and I'm like this and I'm like bracing my teeth.
One with Brad, look. I got a really awkward.
And I can remember I was holding my breath because I didn't want to cry in front of everybody, and I walked into the stairwell and then I like sobbed and yeah. That was the time. And then I went home, got home about 12ish or something, and yeah, so that's the end of that story. So that's how and when, and I don't know why I'm holding a hairbrush, that's how I met the Vamps, and it was a great day with friends and stuff, and yeah. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you liked this video, like if you like the sort of story time thing, I've met a few other people that I could probably tell you like my experience or something, or I could think of another story possibly if I have one. Give it a thumbs up if you like stories, liked this story, and I may do another one in the future. And yeah, as always, stay awesome.
And these long, long days about near everywhere.